Fire away. Let's go.
Wait, can I see everybody? Let me go gallery.
What do you got for us, Coach?
All right, so let me ask you guys first. I'm going to take a poll. The 6 of you, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the 6, so 7. The 7 of you, who is picking Santa Clara for Monday? Who's picking Pacific? And who is picking Pepperdine? Raise your hands, everyone who thinks it's going to be Santa Clara. Oh, Santa Clara got shut out. Herb is going to be so pissed. Oh, nope, I got Darnell. Okay, who thinks Pacific? I got Jake and Matt Biamonte. Yes. And who is going with, everyone else is going with Pepperdine. Is that true? All right, we got a split decision. I like it. That's how I feel too, man. I have no idea.
Darnell's just trying to suck up to Herb so he can get an exclusive one-on-one during the offseason.
I tell you what, Herb Sendek is one of the most fascinating dudes ever. You guys know he graduated from Wharton, right? So he graduated from Wharton and then lost his mind and decided he was going to coach. Go figure. And then he worked for Coach Pitino for a long time. Coach Sendek actually recruited me to Kentucky the first time. And then he was gone when I actually ended up transferring there. But, man, he's such an incredible human being. Super fascinating. All right. I wasted enough time. Go ahead, guys.
Okay, we'll go ahead with Darnell and then Mitch and then Sean.
Mark, why is it so hard in general to win a conference tournament? And why has it been 20 years since BYU has won one?
Well, I don't know how hard it is to win a conference tournament because I've never done it. So, I mean, I did in college when I was a player, but I haven't done it since. I wish I had the answer to that. Then we'd probably win them all. I do think there are some inherent challenges with it that maybe have affected BYU in the past. Maybe, I'm not sure. I can't really speak intelligently on anything but the very recent history. But I think depth can be something that can help you in a conference tournament, and I think a real defensive foundation can help you in a conference tournament. I think something that kind of gives you a consistency to fall back on consistently that you can count on every night. So I think those two things are probably important. I would say the third thing that's important that's important is really good coaching, which clearly is going to be lacking in our case down there. So we've got 2 of the 3 things we need to go win a conference tournament.
Yeah, Mark. What's maybe going to change this year in your approach to that Monday night game? You guys are like the last team to get on the floor in Vegas. What's maybe going to be the different approach? I know with that no Sunday, what's going to be the different approach there?
First of all, I'm super disappointed because as I was saying that the one thing we're missing is good coaching. Like Norma and Jake were just nodding their heads like, yep, clearly. We're trying to figure out Monday. We have a bad history this year of Monday. Our only Monday game was the Gonzaga game. Isn't that right, guys? Do we have something early in the season? And clearly we started that game out incredibly poorly. So we're going to try and simulate game day as closely as we can tomorrow and then try and run it back Monday. It's just I'm pretty sure that we're the only team in the country that is just choosing to play games where you don't practice or meet the day before. But we're going to make it work, and we're going to actually turn it into advantage. And Monday night, everyone's going to be like, man, those guys are really smart because they were super fresh. I mean, I guess that's what we're searching for. But we're going to try and simulate Monday almost to a T tomorrow in terms of an early morning shoot-around, a late-night tip-off. It makes the day so long, right? But the only time we can get to the gym is 8:30 in the morning for an hour, and then we'll kind of be sitting around all day until it'll be a 9 o'clock tip Vegas time. So we're really focused on that. We've been kind of imagining first 3 minutes of the game, kind of doing 3-minute scrimmages a lot, trying to kind of hone in on exactly how we'd like to start. That's a little bit complicated because we don't know exactly who we're going to play, so we've been focusing on us. And we're talking about it a lot. And, the really great thing about these tournaments, the thing that makes them special is you only get one shot. It's not like you get a bunch of practice rounds at the tournament. You just get one. And so we're doing everything we can to anticipate all the hurdles that we'll face and jump at them. And I think we'll be in a good spot. We're excited.
How satisfying was it for you and the team to have a guy in Matt earn Defensive Player of the Year 1 year after you guys are known for your offense, but to have the top player in the league win the defensive honor?
Yeah, I mean, what a gift to BYU Matt Harms has been, right? And so, he's, I don't know, guys, we're 26 or 25 or 27 right now, nationally ranked defense. And we're super proud of that. And Matt is, we've actually, like we've talked about, we actually changed some things schematically because we have Matt. And he's actually grown defensively. He's actually done more defensively than we even thought he could. Two numbers that are astounding is his post defense numbers are ridiculous, and his isolation defense numbers are great when he switches. And so, that's something we might not have even taken full advantage of. But he's been incredible in both those areas, and certainly allowed us to change up the scheme of our defense. And it's fun, right? I think we're number 20 or 19 or 21 nationally ranked offense, and so our offense is still just a little bit ahead of our defense, but our defense gives us so much confidence. It's been a difference maker for us this season for sure. And Matt is the ringleader of our defensive effort. My daughter Layla, she loves, I don't know what it is, but she loves remarking that things are so satisfying, whether it's whatever. And so that she would really appreciate that question. She's like, yeah, this Matt Harms defense is so satisfying.
Go ahead, Sean, and then Matt.
Now we know where she gets it from, I guess, Coach. Although I think Leanne likes to use that phrase too, so maybe it's just a family thing in your head. Piggybacking off of that a little bit, which is kind of a weird schedule and a unique schedule. This year's obviously been so weird, but maybe something that isn't super new is kind of that week layoff for the top two teams in the league going straight to the semifinals. I almost hate to bring it up this way, but does this year with so many sort of starts and stops and fits and starts with the schedule maybe help you to kind of know what to do with a week of layoff so that you can, like you said, focus on yourselves and practice yourselves, not knowing who your opponent is?
Yeah, we had this, what was it, guys, right after the Gonzaga game, we had the 10 days or however many days. And so we do have a working template that was really successful for us. We got way better. If you guys remember during that 10-day period, we were really chasing games. And so we had some slip through our fingers. We had some that we were like, it's not quite right for us. And at the end of the day, I'm so grateful that we didn't take a game or that one didn't work out for us because we got so much better. It gave us this really unique window to just work on ourselves. And the improvements that the team made are just remarkable. We made huge jumps statistically in how we work together and our confidence level, and so we do have a template to work from. The trick is, can we reproduce it, right? And so we're trying to do that in real time. I do think the guys have been pretty solid. I think we've had a chance to get some rest and also get some work in and get a little bit better and really fine-tune focus. So I do think that the kind of craziness of the season has made it so. The postseason is super crazy too, but it seems normal. It's like, well, we've done that and we've done that and we've done that. And so there's nothing brand new for us. Like the Gonzaga game being rescheduled to a Monday night. The outcome was stunk, but we've been through it before. So it's not something we haven't experienced in terms of having a Monday. So yeah, I do think it's nice when you roll into postseason, you kind of feel like, well, we've kind of experienced everything there is to experience, so there's nothing that's going to catch us by surprise.
Coach, is this current starting group of Barcelo, Averett, Lohner, Harms, and George, is this what you've been searching for all year as you've been changing lineups?
I think early on in the season, I thought that, I suspected that, I hoped that we might be able to get here. But sometimes you can ruin things by rushing them, and that's seems like a really trite statement, but it's a super, super important concept in trying to grow a team. And so we actually ended up going there a little bit earlier than I had hoped because we had some schedule changes. And so, but I think this group I think they can have a real impact on the game early. And then my follow-up rotations, I can actually work guys out so they're ready to come back in earlier. And I like the mix match we have right now, the options we have off the bench when they come off the bench, the foul trouble security that I have now off the bench. So I like this lineup, and they've been really good, man. They've been really good. So they've made unbelievable progress. Hopefully we're still getting better.
All right, let's take two last questions, one from Jeff and then Mitch.
Mark, when are you taking your team down to Vegas? And how different do you think this whole experience in Vegas will be compared to last year, just because of all the issues with COVID?
Yeah, it's super different. We're going down Sunday night, and I think our idea is we're going to try and give ourselves the least chance of any outside exposure that we possibly can. So we're going in Sunday night because we have to test at a given time Sunday night. So we're actually going to land, go straight to our testing appointment, and go straight to our rooms, and just be quarantined there, except for shoot around and games, and we're just taking the utmost caution. That part is in the background, but it is, we clearly felt the reality of losing this opportunity last year, and we'll probably forever be scarred from that. So we're being incredibly cautious and trying to take every precaution possible, including making this as compact and as a least exposure trip as we can. Less exposure, least exposure, low exposure trip. I was an English major, guys, at Kentucky, so that should explain a lot.
Mark, kind of building off of that with it feels like the WCC tournament last year was the last of some normalcy. It felt like I remember seeing Dick Vitale in the media room digging into the water cooler, and now it's like that would be a super spreader. But just maybe, can you reflect? I know you're neck deep in preparation for your team, but just the reflection of how you and this program have grown over the past year, both on and off the court, with all the adversity that's faced the program and just society today.
Yeah, so just internally, I think we actually operate more efficiently in a lot of ways. Like Zoom is real. Like Zoom, there's a lot of things with Zoom where you're like, hey, we're missing out on some stuff, but we're doing some stuff way more efficiently. So that's a little slice of a way we've grown. I think in terms of gratitude, our gratitude has grown exponentially. I think we used to think that we just expected that we were going to be able to play games. I mean, I think my whole basketball career, in some sense, you expect you were going to be able to play games. And now I think we have this really, really genuine, deep-seated gratitude that we got to be on the court today and practice as a team. And we're going to be so grateful if we can actually get to the game on Monday, right? And then, the biggest thing for us is, can we actually get on the court on Saturday? A week from Saturday, that'll bring some closure to a really traumatic experience for us. Again, guys, in the context of, we understand it's just basketball and it's. This is a worldwide pandemic that's caused so many people so much pain. But I think our efficiency, I think our gratitude, and I think the last thing is our ability to stay focused. I've talked to you guys a bunch about how proud I am of this team, about having this ready-made COVID excuse sitting on the shelf, and this team in particular refusing to reach out for that excuse, just refusing. And that actually is a life lesson for our guys. That is pretty incredible, because they've watched a lot of their friends around the country or other programs or whatever kind of reach for that excuse and really suffer the consequences of harboring an excuse. And my guys have been blessed by seeing what happens when you refuse to reach for a ready-made excuse. And they've had such an incredible, extraordinary, successful season so far. And so, I mean, we could go on and talk about it. It's been such an incredible teacher for all of us. But those are three things: efficiency, gratitude, and kind of this life lesson about like, hey, we're going to stay focused no matter what comes our way, and we're not accepting the use of any excuses. That was a heck of an answer, guys.
I think that's it for today. Thanks for your time and good luck in the tournament.
All right, guys, let's go. It's March. Enjoy.